What's up, everybody? Welcome to my very first vlog in a long time. Today's Sunday, and first thing this morning my dog runs out, lays in some kind of crap. So now I gotta give him a bath. So I've got to do that. I gotta get myself a shower. I'm still sitting here in my pajamas. Been drinking coffee, just kind of being lazy. Looking at a couple things on my computer. I'm kind of thinking about switching cameras for this, like I have the Sony bodies and stuff, and I'm thinking about moving to the A7 III. Price has come down a whole lot over the the past like year, I guess. I could get it, I think, for like $1,600 now, which is what I paid for quite a few of these different ones I've had buying them new, so that's a really good price. I've got the A7S II right here, and I really like on the new one, the A7 III. It's almost just as good in low light, which is a very good plus. But the record button is put in the middle on the back, and there's a joystick on the A7 III. So cheaper camera, and I think it's a higher megapixel camera, so better for photos. And you get those extra buttons, and I really like that for a cheaper price. I mean, this thing still sells for like $2,200, I think. They never bring the price down on the A7S II. I'm thinking I'm going to sell, or try to sell, my A6500, the crop sensor camera body I have, and maybe go for an A7 III to complement this A7 II I have. Keep this one in my office set up for everything, kind of keep it like a stationary camera for anything in there, and then have the A7 III to use, daily, or I ain't gonna say daily because I don't make these videos every day, but have it to carry around and use out, outside of the office. Been thinking about that. I like that you can get it cheaper, so that's kind of cool. But let me go and get cleaned up and wash my dog. I'm thinking about going to Lowe's, looking at some toolboxes. I'm ready to upgrade toolboxes in my garage. By the way, if y'all were wondering what this tall thing was from behind my couch in the shot earlier, this is my love seat that I used to have in my office. Sometimes I put it in here in the living room, but I took it out of my office because I put my bicycle in there. So right here in this area is where I have my bicycle sitting, looking at the TV, and I swapped it into the office. So in here in the dog toy infested office is my bicycle, and now pointed towards this TV. So now I kind of wanted to get in here closer to the fan. So in the living room, the fan is super far away and not centered for the bicycle, or not centered above me while I'm riding, and it gets really hot in here. So I have a little box fan I can set up in front of the bike when I ride for longer, which I never do anymore because I'm out of shape. But having that fan closer makes the world of difference in that room. So yeah, I'll get to that. Alright, much better. So, I forgot to wash my dog. I guess I'll have to do that later on today. Guys, I'll tell you what I need to do, is I gotta clean this office up. My monitors are filthy. I need to wipe those off. I gather up these dog toys for no reason because he's gonna stroll them right back out, but I really need to do that today because it's getting on my nerves. Okay, Buddy Row, I'm gonna go to Lowe's. I wish you could go, but you don't know how to behave. You don't ever know how to behave, Buddy Row. You be peeing in the floor. You be jumping all over people and chasing people around. So now you gotta stay home. You gotta stay here and guard the house. Because you don't know how to act. You don't know how to behave, Buddy Row. Look at you being all nice because you know I'm right. Ain't that right, big boy? So you gonna stay here and guard the house, okay, Buddy Row? I love you. You be a good boy. Say bye, Buddy Row. So apparently everything in my house is dirty, including my garage. My truck looks like I drove through a sandstorm somewhere while it was raining. We've had rain so much here lately, you can't really get one clean and leave it that way unless you park it. And I had to drive my truck one day this week to work, and it rained on that day, so I kind of got screwed. Normally I drive the Honda every day to work, so I ain't got to worry about it getting dirty. But that's just part of it, I guess. Can't keep nothing nice. Okay, so what I was telling you about earlier is I'm looking to get into a bigger toolbox for my garage. I want to keep the one I've always had. It's like a 36, 38 inch wide stacked toolbox, you know, like got a bottom with the hatch on top. All my sockets are in the top of mine where you got to open the large lid to get to my socket selection. I want to get it down in a big drawer because I hate having to, you know, lift the top up to get a socket out. Can't really see very good. And on top of that, a lot of times I got stuff stacked on the top of my toolbox, just like rags or gloves or, you know, just small stuff that is a great place for it up top. And I'm tired of dealing with that. I want something a little bigger, a little bit better tool, you know, management, some deeper drawers than what I already have, and has a deep top to where you can stand like a drill up in it or something. Turn that into a storage area. Alright, so I just got out of Lowe's, and literally the only thing they had was about 15 different small plastic toolboxes like you tote in the back of your truck, and about 2 big boxes. That one red one, which was really kind of wide and tall, that is the style that I'm looking for, sort of, but that's still smaller than what I want, and that is a cheaper made toolbox. The drawers are like real shallow, and the mechanism and stuff is all like really cheap. They make another brand of those Craftsman. It looks kind of the same, but the drawers are about twice as deep, and they got like double rollers on them, and everything feels real smooth and heavy duty. That is the kind that I would probably go for, or that's the kind I'm going to go for. I'll explain more of that and what they had when I get back in the office.
Hey, big bro. Did you watch over everything? Hey, boy. Hey, big bro.
That's interesting. Been walking around in Lowe's and at home and everywhere with a battery in my front pocket. I forgot I'd done that. Okay, so let me explain what I was talking about with the toolboxes. So Craftsman offers 2 models. One is like a cheaper version of, I guess you would say, the newest series. I think there's like a 2000 series, then a 3000 series, and the 3000 is the one I want. It has the deeper boxes. Let's jump on the computer and I'll show you what they both look like. Okay, so the first one I got pulled up right here is the 2000 series. This is the one they had inside the store. So down here, this one is 51 by 16 by 24 and a half. So it's only 51 inches wide, and the depth is only 16. Now go to the 3000 series, it looks a little bit different. So this has bigger drawers. It's wider, it goes up to 54. So you gain a couple inches there on width. But the really big thing is down here, it changes to 22 in depth. So 16 on this one versus 22 on this one, so you get deeper drawers. It's got one big long drawer right there, which where my sockets would go. This style does not have that. It's split. It's got 2 columns down the whole toolbox. Alright, now hopefully we're all on the same page of kind of what I saw in there, which wasn't much, and what I would like to have. Why one's better than the other. Don't know when I'll buy one. I just wanted to look today. Not in no hurry, but I would like to have a little bit more organization in my shop or my garage, whatever you want to call it. I'm a little hungry. Got me a grilled chicken salad. And it's super bright up against this wall over here, ain't it? Alright guys, so I just got back home, sat down in the living room. Gonna start editing this video and maybe get like half of it done today, maybe, I don't know. Today I went and looked at some toolboxes, only found one that I would even consider getting, and that's not even the one I want because it doesn't have the deeper drawers in it. That's just one of the options I have. I would really go for the bigger one. Same size toolbox, just deeper like drawers and stuff, and more depth to it, but I don't know what I'm gonna end up with. I may not even buy a Craftsman. I don't know what. If I could find a deal on a good Mac or something, I'd spend a little bit more and get a better product, but you can't find no deals on them. They're really, really expensive, so I don't know what'll happen, but I do know that I want one. I'm ready to upgrade to something bigger, organize a little bit better, And with that being said, I will catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. I'd love to have you hanging out with me. And I'm gonna start making more videos. See y'all.